President, the distinguished Jack Tunney.
Congratulations, Ric Flair, on becoming the undisputed champion of the World Wrestling Federation.
Let me just say, after View distorting the belt to proclaim me the real world champion, I'm going to tell you all, with a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life.
I tell you what, right here today, we're going to be discussing which Royal Rumble I think is the greatest match of all time. Which Royal Rumble match I think WWE has produced that is the best ever. Okay, wrestling fans, clearly, if you know which Royal Rumble that is from, you know which one I'm talking about. But if you don't, here in just a minute we're going to be discussing it. Okay, wrestling fans, before we do that, each and every single one of you knows what to do, and that is to become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. Guys, go back and check out anything you missed. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to them are on my homepage right here on YouTube. Thank you for jumping on board this channel. If this is your first time tuning in, and if you are one of the 304 subscribers right here on this channel right now, thank you for jumping along and following me right here on YouTube. Now, let's dive into the 1992 Royal Rumble. Why in the world is this the best Royal Rumble that WWE has ever produced, has ever built up to? Why is it? From top to bottom, this Royal Rumble match really is, wrestling fans. WWE Championship on the line in this Royal Rumble matchup. Guys, 1 year before they started making it where the winner moved on to the main event of WrestleMania to challenge, at that time, the WWE Champion. Wrestling fans, you know, everything was in this Royal Rumble matchup. Everything. You had rivalries, mid-card, and main event. In this Royal Rumble matchup, you had Ric Flair arriving number 3. He arrived third and lasted the rest of the time, winning the whole thing. You had the final 4. You had the final 4 being Sid, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and Ric Flair. Those were the final 4. And as we all know, wrestling fans, the main event, the double main event for WrestleMania 8 was Sid, Hogan, and Flair versus Macho Man for the WWE Championship. Double main event. Not exactly the main event that everybody was looking for. We were all looking for Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. But, guys, it kind of told us what we were going to see the Royal Rumble matchup Final 4. Especially how Ric Flair won. Hulk Hogan helping Ric Flair dump Sid over the top rope after Hulk Hogan got dumped over the top rope by Sid. Not only that, look to the build to this matchup. Undertaker beating Hulk Hogan at Survivor Series with the help of Ric Flair. Hulk Hogan beating Undertaker 6 days later at this Tuesday in Texas with throwing the ashes in his eyes and rolling him up. Jack Tunney stripping the title from Hulk Hogan and then putting the championship on the line inside the Royal Rumble matchup. Absolutely great. You even had mid-card rivalries going on in the Royal Rumble. one that sticks out the best to me is Jake the Snake Roberts and the Macho Man Randy Savage. That is a rivalry that sticks out the best to me. It ended Saturday night's main event, which sprawled out Jake Roberts and The Undertaker for WrestleMania. But it was great to see that at the Royal Rumble. You don't see a ton of that in the Royal Rumble today, and honestly, you don't see a lot of main events, complete card main events being laid out from the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. Wouldn't it be great if we saw both main events or a handful of their main events, seeing as how WWE likes to tell us that there's 3-4 main events at WrestleMania now? Wouldn't it be nice to see both championship matches laid out from the Royal Rumble and on? And then we see a build through the entire road to WrestleMania. It's kind of what we saw here to a point. It wasn't necessarily the matches booked or the matches, the rivalries started at the Royal Rumble, but we knew what was going to happen. Guys, this, top to bottom, was the best Royal Rumble WWE ever produced. And they didn't even tell us. They didn't even tell us everybody that was going to be in it until the Royal Rumble event itself happened. When that pay-per-view started, that's when we knew everybody was going to come in and was going to be there, because that's how Vince McMahon started off, announcing everybody that was going to be in there. 30 superstars competing for the Undisputed World Wrestling Federation Championship. That's how he started it off. Guys, absolutely wonderful. I wish they would do that. Marty Jannetty, I mean, look, they even did, small rivalries and small feuds. I wish they'd do that more often. Marty Jannetty, a week and a half before, guys had smashed through the barbershop window, and somebody had to replace him. That ended up being Haku. Did we find out the next night, like we do sometimes with Raw or SmackDown or things of that nature? No. We had to wait till the pay-per-view to see it. Absolutely great. 1992 Royal Rumble, best of all time. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Give me one of these big thumbs ups down below. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby. I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.